Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Novora Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. It is day 50 of 75 for EDSS here in the Realm Reborn, and yesterday we completed an instanced raid at the location that belongs to the goblin you see on my right, Brayflox Oltox, known as Brayflox's Long Stop. And we needed to do this as part of the main challenges that we're doing for the Company of Heroes, so we have to continue with the challenge we were currently doing by speaking with Brayflox now that the challenge is over in the instance raid. So let's give Brayflox a talking to, because she has something that we require. Psh, whoosh. Good, the Uplander has thanks of Gobby Flock. Flighty Beast was tricksy foe, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander has goody head for fighty think. Brayflox happy gives tasty fresh gobby treats to clever Uplander. And so, that's what she does. She's a stinky sweet gobby treat, special make with secret gobby arts. I can only imagine what those entail. I mean, if the gas mask is any indication, it cannot be good. No party complete without Gobby Gooda, Brayflox every say. So now that we've given her that, let's return now to where I need to be, and that's speak with Whiskate. But before I do that, there's something that I need to take care of, because this is actually going to be pertinent to what we're going to be doing next for Whiskate. What I need to do is not go directly to him first. We're going to hang a left once I get into some open space. We're going to walk by the cork bulb there, primarily because of the fact that it's not on any of my hunting logs. But nonetheless, we can move on and get ourselves to where we need to be exactly. So let's take that left I was talking about. Because there is another location here, another town here in eastern La Noscea that we can find an aetheryte to attune ourselves to. So this will make the process go by a little more smoothly. So up here is a place known as Wineport. And coming here we can attune to the aetheryte crystal. And in so doing, get ourselves another place to warp to. Okay, so now that we've taken care of that, am I to... No, I'm not defaulted to Costa del Sol. And to get back to Costa del Sol, well, it's gonna cost me 100 gil. Well, let's set this as my new home point, because of the fact that I'm gonna have to come back here anyway. So, let's go back now to Costa del Sol. And show off my awesome levitating abilities. I have superpowers that no one else knows about, except for the other people who play this game, and you who are watching this video. And back we are, Costa del Sol. So let's put a little spring in my step and deliver the cheese to Whiskate. Yeah, we've already been getting quite a few foodstuffs for Whiskate through his fellow allies in the Company of Heroes. Whiskate! I gather you solved Brayflox's little problem. Yes, I have. Here's your cheese. By the god! He was almost brought to his knees. By the gods, that unholy stench! This is definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. Yeah, you think that's flavorful? Try the cheese that they actually offer you in Pokemon X. Yeah, that's a smell you'll never forget. How is it made? It's best you remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Does it come out of themselves? We can only imagine. Alright, Whiskate's next challenge. Level 32, entitled, What do you mean you forgot the wine? Whiskate would like to congratulate you on a job well done. Bravo, Edie. Thanks to you, our guests shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exquisite aperitif? Aye, your work is not yet finished. Before we can discuss Titan, you must first bring us a suitable wine. Speak with Durstwhites over yonder. He is overseeing preparations of the banquet and will tell you what you must do. Alright. That we can accomplish. So, Durst White's is right over here. And oh, sorry for standing on your stool, chef. Beg your pardon, sir, but I've got my hands full with... Oh, you're the adventurer sent to pick up the wine. Thank the gods, we've nothing on hand that will meet with Master Gigaruju's approval. Take this order slip and run it along to Wineport. One of Westkite's friends from the old days, Shamani Lomani, is our supplier. Who would have thought that a former mercenary would have such a fine taste, eh? Everyone here agrees that he's a natural vintner. If you're lucky, maybe he'll let you have a taste. And so, now you see why we made the decision that we did. We can easily use the return ability to go back to Wineport. And awesome magic powers, let's go again! And we're off. So now, returning to Wineport. Yeah, 100 gil, but it was a wise investment. Yes, here's Shamani Lomani, a little Lalafell. And a mercenary to boot. Yeah, you would be amazed how many Lalafells are proven to be powerful warriors in this game. At least the way that they set up the storyline is such.
Sweat, grime, and blood. Aye, you reek of blood. An adventurer, unless I'm mistaken. What brings you to Wineport?
Well, this specifically.
An order? Let me guess. A request for the finest vintage I can muster. The paper smells of lemon perfume. Costa del Sol, and there's also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese.
Yeah, that would be from me. Yes, we're definitely going to have a lot of fun in this episode.
Yes, Master Gigaruju would not settle for anything less than the best. Durstwhite and his crew must be busy preparing an exotic feast, hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. Ah, but perhaps you were confused. This display of deduction was not intended to impress you.
No?
When one loses his vision, he's forced to compensate in other ways, but you've no interest in my affairs. You only wish to discuss the wine, I suspect.
Yes, I do. So get experience points, and choice of potions that inflict status ailments on the enemy. But since none of these are very effective, since they only last for 15 seconds, let's just take one and move on. Alright, let's take Shamani Lomani's challenge, level 32, entitled An Offer You Can Refuse. Shamani Lomani would like to discuss wine with you.
Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, of course. Say what you will about the nature of that work, none can deny that it pays well. Ah, but you grow impatient and Durstwhite must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion.
Why do you not think so? Do you think that's little of yourself?
The best vintages in town are hoarded by Bralgant, who owns and operates the largest winery in Valbrand. Somehow I doubt he'll be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance.
So, Briglant, or is it Beerglant? These names are so hard to pronounce. Anyway, here's the man. What rank amateur bottled this wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. This medicine is too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of his polluted swill. Yeah, no one is safe around this guy. Meet the Gordon Ramsay of Final Fantasy XIV or Realm Reborn. What is it? I am in the middle of an important discussion and I do not care for interruptions. That neophyte vintner bid you speak with me? Ha! Neither you nor your friend has the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you Gobu urine than sell you my worst vintage. Be gone from my sight! Yeah, Gordon Ramsay. Definitely. Yeah, it looks like I'm not the only one taking this challenge. Delan Dordan is doing the same thing.
I take it he said no? Really? In those words?
Yeah, I dare not repeat them myself. I cannot say that I'm surprised.
Well, there's no denying his passion and skill. The wine baron of Limsalominsa is not a man known for his tact. Very well, we shall have to take an alternative approach.
Well, I don't know what you have in mind, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, more stuff that I can't possibly use, except for maybe the lightning ward potion, because the further we go on in the game, the more it will definitely be of use to me. So we'll take some of that. And take Shamani's next challenge, level 32, entitled It Won't Work. Shamani Lomani has another bright idea. I can only imagine what it could be.
There is a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, if you had come several years ago, I guarantee that this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which isn't to say that their grapes are of poor quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the vignerons of Wineport crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never-before-seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, as they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavorful of all wines. Aye, the legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Wineport. Pardon my enthusiasm. You see, I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. But as is all too often said, the calamity changed that.
Yeah, the calamity again.
The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. If we cannot convince Berglantz to part with his wines, our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine and to offer them every gill we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the vignerons tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you could start by speaking with them?
So, yeah, well, time to take on alternative methods. So, these two people that I need to speak with actually inhabit the higher tiers of Wineport, because as you can see, this place definitely looks like it was taken from a picture of a Greek island. The way that it's designed, the way that the town is designed with the white walls, and the way that it's multi-tiered and everything. You would definitely be mistaken for thinking you were in Greece. What? Do I have Bacchus wine? I wish. I never had the chance to try myself. Sorry, friend, but you're a few years too late. Yeah, so that's 01. And now to find what is likely going to be 02. Should be over here, I believe. Yep. Yeah, another Lalafell. Are you gonna crush my heart too?
Bacchus wine? Don't remind me. You used to have a cellar filled with the stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves and the elements. Never counted on a bloody primal blowing up my goddamn house!
And so, that's the 02. Alright, drop down. Drop down and let's break the news to Shamani Lomani. As painful as it may be. Alright.
No luck. Most regrettable, but we had to try. But Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though I must confess, my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a vintner. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Okomoro, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized that there was still so much I could experience, even in my condition. It helped me to find a new direction in life. It breaks my heart to think that wondrous ambrosia, which once filled me with hope, may be forever lost to us.
Well, I can take the high potion of strength here. Give myself more of a fighting chance in battles. Alright, Shamani, now what do you have in mind? A level 33 challenge entitled Give a Man a Drink. Shamani Lomani appears to be in deep thoughts.
I must say, this talk of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there is much I miss about my life with the company of heroes.
Oh, so you were one of the company of heroes members. All right.
After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him.
Yeah, he would be referring to Westgate, of course.
Have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there is a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Valbrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect he was looking for a place to die because I very nearly found one not far from here. It was there that a man named Drest took me in and nursed me back to health, and it was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me to find my new calling. Though I am still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I am pursuing my dream. This wine is my own original creation, and would be most grateful if you could deliver to him in my stead. Drest sometimes works at the Raincatcher Gully docks, so perhaps Ritzgilt can tell you where to find him.
Well, at least we know where to go next, so we're gonna have to leave Wineport for a while, as the sun sets on this day in eastern Lanosea in the realm Reborn. So away we go to find Ritzgilt. At least it's a name I could pronounce, unlike a lot of others. You know, sometimes you gotta be able to just try the best you can. At least it's not in a language that I know I could pronounce. Like French, because anyone who's ever seen Masay Nella's videos knows that French is their Achilles heel. Okay, Ritzgilt. Dressed. Oh, you mean the hermit? Aye, I taught him a few gil when we needed an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I sure as hell don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you'd best leave well enough alone, I say. But if you've a mind to find him, though, then head southwest to the Severed String. So now we know where to go next. So, back on the Chocobo. Back on the Chocobo, but yeah, speaking of Masay Nella, I have some awesome news. Found out a couple days ago, posted on her Facebook page, that she is actually going to be less than 40 miles from me in a couple of months, and I could not be happier about that because, yeah, she is attending her first ever video game convention in Canada. She's going to be attending the Con Bravo in Hamilton, and I am just absolutely excited because I've been wondering if I would ever get the opportunity to meet a fellow YouTube gamer at a convention, because of course my goal remains undaunted through this channel to one day represent people with, regardless of their disability, at gaming conventions like the PAX convention, like MagFest in the States, and events like Fan Expo up here in Canada. And to hear that Masay is going to be attending the Con Bravo, which is 40 miles away from me, oh, let me tell you, I was probably like a teenage girl that's as excited to meet one of the members of One Direction. Let's put it that way. I'm that excited. I'm looking that much forward to it. So yeah, it looks like who's this person? Ruin Khan. All right. So I guess this person's doing the same task I'm doing, and ooh, yeah, Dressed, you have definitely seen better days, good sir. What? What do you want? Well, I'd like to offer you this if I could. Wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? Yeah. Obviously, he's not impressed with what he sees. Well, let's see what the level 33 challenge that weight entitles. Dressed is suffering from extreme duress. Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please, make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. So yeah, we gotta alleviate his concerns by slaying 5 dung midge swarms. And thankfully, they're not that far away, so let's go ahead and get our hands full of them. And while we're at it, let's bring out my Chocobo to assist, because he can definitely use the experience. Yeah, we haven't had a chance to put him into a fighting situation yet in this episode, but now we have the opportunity. But yeah, getting to meet Masay and Nella in a couple months, oh, that would definitely be a great experience for me to have that. Yeah, I was mentioning before, I would be like, I feel like a teenage girl meeting One Direction. Yeah, I probably was not kidding about that, if for no other reason that I could probably like squeal like the girls on 16 do. Yeah, you know, oh, when they see a guy that they really like, and they get all really excited, and they just start squealing like crazy. Yeah, I miss 16. I definitely enjoyed that show, and I can't believe that it's already been 10 years since it first went on the air. 10 years since 16 first went on the air. Because, yeah, you look at it now, if you were to look at it on YouTube or on any other TV service online, you could probably drop 16 into 2014, and you really would not be able to tell the difference. You would be none the wiser. You would have no idea that it was a show produced 10 years ago. Because pretty much everything would still be pertinent and relevant. And... what? You're actually attacking me? Ow. Yeah, can I... Oh, oh, no, Lanza, we don't want to attack him. He's part of the Fates. We don't want to attack him. So yeah, you could drop 16 into 2014 and you really would not be able to tell the difference. I mean, pretty much everything that's on that show would be relevant today. I mean, the only thing that would be missing from that show would be selfies and Twitter, and that'd be pretty much it. You really could incorporate that show seamlessly into a 2014 audience. Alright, so... okay, you want to attack me now. Well, then I shall oblige you. And I'll prefer that your allergies not be placed all over my face. Thank you. Yeah, we will get rid of you one way or another. Alright, you're dead. Alright. Only need one more. So, yeah, definitely cannot wait for the Canadian debut of Masayanella. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Cloud9 for a gamer like myself. Because, yeah, I don't need the six-figure people all that badly. Yeah, I prefer to enjoy a gamer that is really funny and hilarious without being dirty and obscene. Yeah, I don't need to... I'm not in a real desperate hurry to cross paths with a six-figure subscriber count YouTube gamer whose every fourth word is a four-letter word. Yeah, I'm not all that... I'm in no hurry. Just give me Masayanella and we'll be done with it. So, back over to Dress to let him know that we have taken care of his insect problem. Disembarking from the chocobo. And Ruin, you're still here. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. Oh, please, brothers, I beg of you. I said I'm sorry. Leave me in peace. Well, I get the feeling that might not necessarily be happening, but we already have level 32 scale mail. The head armor is not something I could necessarily use. So for the first time, we're going to be taking an elegant gold piece, exchangeable for 2,500 gil. Yeah, insert MasterCard ad here. Alright, Dressed. How has level 33 challenge entitled Not My War? Dressed has calmed down and is now willing to talk. Do you have any children? I have a son and a daughter. They were so little when I left. They probably think I'm dead. I've been saving for years to buy back a passage to back home somehow, but still not enough. Maybe you could bring me some jungle curl skins? I can sell them. I just want to go home. So now, time for more enemy slaying. Yeah, let's just jump over the rail. Where can I find them? Okay, they're going to be northwest of here. Or northeast of here. And away we go again. Away we go again for more awesome fun. Slaying enemies in order to help a distressed middle-aged man who definitely is not what he once was. Alright, so yeah, we're starting to see them all the way over here, so we can disembark from the chocobo and start blasting these kitties. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, I've been saving that one. I've been saving that one for a while. Way to take the hit there, Lanza. Good job. Alright, that's one down. But we still need 3 more. Alright, your turn. It is your turn. And now I shall slay you as well. Yes, I know Peter's probably going to give me a very difficult time for slaying an animal strictly for attaining its skin. But hey, this is a video game, this is not real life. And looks like I'm not the only one who's trying to take on Curls. Take the one on the left. Take the one on the left. And then it'll set me up for going after the one on the right. Also a very good thing I have an ally alongside. That way, in case things go horribly wrong, at least I can hold my own. And, okay, you're gone. Oh, that... Okay, he's taken. Alright, we'll take you then. Yeah, because I get the feeling the two of us are engaging in the same challenge. Yeah, that would definitely seem to hold true. Alright, well, we have completed the challenge. So away we go again. Away we go again. Back to the beautiful cabin. Cause yeah, it was a pretty beautiful cabin, even though our good friend Just has definitely seen better days. Run around the Gigantoad so that he does not pull me back in with his tongue. And never mind. And they always have to do that. Adhere me with their tongues, and then try and flatten me. Very unsportsmanlike. Anyway, dressed. Please, even a few skins would help. Well, here you go. You helped me, even after what my comrades and I did to your country. Wait a minute, are you saying you were part of the Garlean Empire? We were on a reconnaissance mission when the Maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others... no one else survived. I didn't ask for this, damn it, I'm not even Garlean. They conquered my lands just like they tried to conquer yours. Oh, so you must have been from Alamigo. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. Well, if all goes well, we might be able to accommodate you. Let's just take the high potion. And take on your next challenge. Level 33 entitled Battle Scars. Just appears to be in greater control of its faculties. I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine, see. It should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. Well, definitely strange to use tree sap for wine. I mean, I didn't even know that was a legitimate possibility, but hey, in this game you can pretty much do anything with anything. Alright, run by the Gigantoad again, be accompanied by Spartacus Lannister. But yes, I want what's down here by the river. If I can get to it. Come on, gimme, gimme, gimme. Alright. I guess we're gonna have to share, Spartacus. Okay. Pull myself up. Oh, more down there, okay. More down over here. Okay, and the third one's on the other side of the bridge. Yeah, we're all working together to help each other out, I guess. So let's take that. And we can now deliver the palm wine to Shamani Lomani. So, warp back to Wineport. And we're taking the easy way. And Spartacus has the exact same idea! Boy, we're running with a lot of people who are accomplishing the same tasks. It's always fun when you get to run with other people who are doing the exact same thing that you're doing. It gives you the purpose of a common cause, a united effort, as it were. Alright, Shamani Lomani.
It has been some time, Edie. What news do you have of Dressed?
Well, how's this?
Ah, yes, I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking. A simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are we're not so different, Drest and I. Two men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. Aye, it is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Edie.
And so now... nothing I can take here, so we'll take the 1500 gil. Yeah, stuff I already have ahead of time. Level 33 now, and challenge entitled It Was a Very Good Year. Shamani Lomani is brimming with glee, and he wishes to share the reason why with you.
By the gods, Edie, listen! I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about Drest's palm wine.
Oh, really?
He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which has a very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain these are the leaves of a Bacchus grapevine! Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows! And if we can obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry! We must know where Drest found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers.
Well, let's see if this works out. So, going back to Drest then. Yeah, we only just returned to Wineport, and it'll be a good while before we can use the return ability to get back there again. However, if things go the way that Shamani Lomani is hoping, we could be in very good business. So, back over to the west, so where we have done our countless business with Drest in this episode. Yeah, he's certainly been a very big beneficiary to us. Oh, it looks like we're running after a member of the Maelstrom, but I can see why. There's a fate in the way. And I've gone the wrong way. I was so fixated on the soldier from Maelstrom that I didn't even see what the heck we were doing. I wasn't even paying attention to that. But, if all works out, we should be fine. So, back over this direction. Because this is where Drest's cabin is. Go around the Gigantoad. And then proceed over to this particular cabin. Alright. Yeah, it looks like Spartacus is already well and truly on to the next challenge. So, let's go over to Drest and see what he has to say. Oh, hello again. What is it? Well, perhaps this? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. I found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh Gubu tracks, though. Maybe the leaves came from the vines growing on the back of one such beast? If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some Gubus are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna have to do. Yeah, there are quests where Gubus, because they are considered natural base creatures made from the earth itself, because of that, they're known to grow various things, and we can already see that our good friend Spartacus is already engaged with such an enemy. So, let's go ahead and pick a Gubu for our very own. Wait on the attack. Ripples in the water catch your eye. Here we go. Shezmu, you had to deal with Spartacus, now you have to deal with me. And I'm not dealing with your allergies, thank you. Instead, I shall shove my lance up your butt. And then I shall shove it between your legs. Because, let's face it, I cannot jump high enough to hit you in the face. I am not capable of such elevating abilities. So now we gotta go back to Shamani Lomani, and this time... Okay, well, we can't do it yet, so let's just ride there. We're gonna ride there. But yeah, we're definitely covering a lot of real estate right now for the Company of Heroes and what they are asking us to do. And so right now, things are feeling a little weird for me. So something's been off, but it's been over about 35 minutes now, so once I get this task completed, I can very well take a time out and call off the recording for today, so I can deal with whatever the heck is going on inside of me. I don't know what's going on, it just feels weird. But once we get this Bacchus cutting over to Shamani Lomani, because I guess we were able to identify it on the back of that Gubu, we'll be in very high spirits, I do believe. And I do mean that literally, because of course wine are considered spirits. Alright, back in here to Wineport. So let's let Shamani Lomani know what we've accomplished. Alright, let's step around Spartacus, just so I can get some face time. Shamani.
What did you just have to say, Edie? Tell me everything.
Well, here you go. Does this help you out at all?
Aha, I was right! This smell, this texture, I hold in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting!
Yeah, and apparently that brings Gordon Ramsay out. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice vintner could... You doubt us?
Jove's my witness! It is the Bacchus grapevine! Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen?
Thank the adventurer. Yeah, pay up!
What? You would offer this to me? But why? There is none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master Brogant. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting.
I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across Eorzea will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine.
Sir, you need... Wait! The shape of this bottle? The sense of this label? This couldn't possibly be! A 1547 Bacchus? But that's impossible! This vintage has not been seen since the years before the calamity!
It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now I realize that it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say.
He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Gigaruja will find no finer wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Edie. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. Ah, but do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Whiskate.
Well, thank you very much. But we're going to take care of that. Oh,
well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I am a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection.
As they nod in agreement. So, yeah, we'll deliver the wine to Whiskate in the next episode. So, yeah, I got stuff to take care of right now, so I'll be moving on from here. So, at this point, I'd like to thank everyone for watching Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Around Reborn, and when I join you again, we will take the wine to Whiskate and see what he needs us to do next. So until next time, everyone, this is Matthew with Navora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.